ba-dum, 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 ba-dum. She walks along the shoreline with the sun behind her hair. The radio is playing, but I hardly hear the air. She laughs at something secret, draws a circle in the sand, and every wave that follows tries to reach her outstretched hand. I've seen 100 summers bright and burning gold and long, but nothing quite prepares you for a girl who hums your song. She's a seashell girl.
She holds the ocean in her eyes, every color of the water, every shade of morning skies. Ask her where she's going, she just smiles and looks away. Some things are too beautiful to keep,
Too rare to make them stay. She reads old paperbacks where all the endings turn out fine. She orders a lemonade and steals a little sip of mine. The lifeguard lost his focus and the seagulls lost their way. We both forgot the hour till the sky turned pink from gray.
I've known a lot of places, roads that stretch from here to Rome,
But something in her laughter makes me feel like
I've come home. Maybe love is just a tide, it pulls you in before you know. Maybe she's the kind of story that you never let go.
Seashell girl, bottom. The summer keeps your name, bottom. Seashell girl,
Nothing's ever quite the same.
she brought a basket full of peaches down to meet me at the shore. Said the farmer at the market had 100, maybe more. We sat upon the driftwood log and watched the afternoon, juice running down her fingers underneath the rising moon. She sang a little something that Shed heard when she was small, an old tune barely remembered, barely there at all. But the way she hummed the melody against the evening air made everything around us feel uncommonly rare. Oh, she tastes like summertime and peaches, warm and golden, ripe and true. She's the shoreline no one ever reaches, every horizon leading straight to you. I'll stay sweet, stay near, the finest thing about this year. Orchards don't grow near the ocean, yet somehow she brings both the inland warmth of harvest and the salty, restless coast. She's contradiction softened into something whole and right. A summer peach, an ocean breeze, a warm and starry night. Oh, she tastes like summertime and peaches, warm and golden, ripe and true. She's the shoreline no one ever reaches, every horizon leading straight to you. I'll stay sweet, stay near, the finest thing about this year. Ooh. Wop, bop, wop, bop, wop, bop, wop. I found her in the morning when the fog was barely thin. She was tracing patterns in the sand, just letting daylight in. A silhouette against the silver, graceful, still and rare. Graceful, still and rare. Like something the Atlantic left with absolute care. She showed me how to read the shells and hear what oceans say. She knew the name of every bird that crossed the bay that day. Smart and soft and shining, quiet in a crowded place. Like a pearl inside an oyster, hidden beauty, hidden grace. Oh, pearl of the morning shoreline, rarer than the ocean floor. She makes the whole horizon shine, and every tide keeps returning for more. Ooh, ah, ooh, my treasure found, anywhere she is. I'm homeward bound. Some men search for fortune, sailing distant seas, but everything worth having washed right up to me. Standing in the shallow water, ankle deep in grace, I'd cross 1,000 oceans just to reach this place. Oh, pearl of the morning shoreline, rarer than the ocean floor. She makes the whole horizon shine, and every tide keeps returning for more. Ooh, ah, ooh, my treasure found, anywhere she is. I'm homeward bound. Ooh, ah, ooh, pearl of the shore, sha-la-la, worth waiting for. Doom ba 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 dum doom ba 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 dum doo. The evening rolled in slowly like a tangerine on fire. She sat beside the water with her feet beneath the tide. I'd watched her from a distance all the long and golden day, and when she turned and smiled at me, my doubts just floated away. She pressed it to her ear and said, I think I wanna stay right here. Oh, tangerine tide at twilight, washing everything to gold. She's every shade of midnight and every story yet untold. Sha-la-la-la-la. The sky burns bright. She's my compass through the night. Seasons come and seasons fade like writing in the sand, but nothing time can take away is holding her warm hand. The stars are just beginning as the final daylight goes. Some things only deepen, darling, as the evening grows. Wop, The summer's closing chapter was the hardest one to read. She had a train to catch on Friday. Somewhere she was needed. We sat beside the water, counting every final wave, trying hard to memorize the things that summers gave. She tucked a note inside my jacket pocket, folded neat, said don't open it until the train had left the street. I held it like a compass all the way back through the town, and opened it when autumn finally started coming down. Oh, one more tide before the summer closes, one more sunset leading into night. Proposes every golden, warm and fleeting light. Ooh, stay just one day. Let the autumn wait while summers play. The note said simply, every tide returns, you know. The ocean doesn't say goodbye, it just temporarily goes. So keep the shell. Remember how the August mornings felt. I'll be back before the winter cards are dealt. One more tide before the summer closes. One more sunset leading into night. She is everything this season proposes. Every golden, warm and fleeting light. Ooh, stay just one day. Let the autumn wait while summers play. Ooh, one more time, sha-la-la, she'll come back to my side. Before she ever touched the board, she studied every set. Read the water like a paragraph she hadn't finished yet. Watched the way the swells approached and counted every breath. Then paddled out with confidence that left no room for dread. I watched her from the beach for 7 mornings straight that week. Too dazzled by her discipline to find the words to speak. On Friday she came walking up and sat beside my chair. Said, you've been watching long enough, why don't you meet me there? Oh, she reads the waves before they reach the sand, calculating, patient, bold and certain. Everything about her perfectly is planned, yet while beyond each unrehearsed curtain, sha-la-la, she owns the brain. Every swell a choice she makes. Surfing is a conversation with a force beyond your size. You don't fight the ocean, you negotiate. Palm tree sway, sha-la-la. Let the hours stay. Beneath the lazy palms we lay and watched the clouds drift by. She named each one a different thing and pointed at the sky. That one's like a swan, she said, and that one's like a boat. I watched the way her lips moved, every syllable a note. The radio was playing soft, the afternoon stood still. A paperback beside her and the faintest ocean chill. She fell asleep mid-sentence with her hand inside of mine. And that was when I knew that she was everything divine. Oh, where the palm trees sway so gently, bending toward the afternoon. She is resting there intently underneath the drowsy golden moon. Sha-la-la, don't wake her yet. This afternoon I'll never forget. Peaceful things are powerful, a sleeping girl, a breeze, the sound of distant surf mixing through the trees. I don't need grand adventure or a palace by the sea, just her breathing softly in the shade right next to me. Oh, where the palm trees sway so gently, bending toward the afternoon. She is resting there intently underneath the drowsy golden moon. Sha-la-la, don't wake her yet. This afternoon I'll never forget. September's on the calendar, but August owns the air. She's sitting on the porch swing with the jasmine in her hair. The nights have grown a fraction cool, the days a little gold, but she looks at me like summer, something neither of us sold. She pressed a flower in a book and gave the page to me. Said keep it through the winter so the summer stays set free. I tucked it in my jacket near the pocket by my chest. She laughed and said that's where all pressed flowers rest the best. Oh, August, never ending, always staying, living in the warmth between us here. Something worth protecting, worth conveying. She's the reason every season feels like summer all year. Don't let it fade, keep the flower that she gave. Winter's just a rumor when you're holding someone's gaze, and calendars are just the world's attempt to number days. But what we have needs She came down to the breakfast stand at 8:15. A lemon in her cardigan, already running late. She ordered something fizzy and she fumbled with her change. And something in that moment rearranged my whole entire range. She sat beside the window where the morning light came through and turned the whole establishment to honey, golden dew. I offered her the sugar and she thanked me with a glance. Some people give you lightning when they only give you chance. Oh, lemon drop morning, so golden, every ray reaching down from above. Something precious, something stolen, something softer than anything I've ever dreamed of. Sha-la-la-la, the brightest star. She walked right into my heart. Mornings used to mean nothing, just coffee, just routine. But now I wake up early hoping she'll come back to this scene. The lemon trees are blooming somewhere past the avenue, and every yellow thing I see reminds me straight of you. Oh, lemon drop morning, so golden, every ray reaching down from above. Something precious, something stolen, something softer than anything I've ever dreamed of. The brightest star. She walked right into my heart. Ooh, lemon drop. Sha-la-la, don't ever stop. She ordered something sweet beside the window of the stand. Vanilla soft and melting slowly, dripping on her hand. She laughed and caught the droplets with a napkin and a grin. That was the exact moment that she fully pulled me in. We walked beneath the palm trees while the afternoon grew late. She said the sky above us looked like something on a plate. Creamy white and golden, swirled with lavender and rose. I kissed her at the corner where the boardwalk finally goes. Oh, vanilla sky above us, melting softly into blue. Every cloud is touched by magic, every ray is pointing straight to you. Sha-la-la, sha-la-la, the sweetest afternoon underneath the sugar moon. Simple things are sacred when the right girl's by your side. By your side. An ice cream and a sidewalk, and a warm and golden tide. Golden tide. I never needed diamonds or the finest things in town. Just her smile at 4 p.m. before the sun goes down. Melting softly into into blue. Every cloud is touched by magic. Every ray is pointing straight to you. Sha-la-la, sha-la-la, the sweetest afternoon. Underneath the sugar moon. Vanilla sky. Sha-la-la, she caught my eye. Oh, sha-la-la, she caught my eye. We rode the old carousel beside the boardwalk lights. Her hair was full of starlight on the warmest August night. The painted horses carried us in circles, round and slow. And every time we passed the moon, shed whispers soft and low. She won a paper lantern from the man beside the stand, and wrote our names in careful letters, pressed it in my hand. The Ferris wheel was glowing like a halo in the haze. I knew right then this night would last the rest of all my days. Oh, carousel by the shoreline, spinning underneath the stars. She's my one and only sunshine, turning ordinary nights to ours. Ooh, ooh, go round again. This night will never, ever end. The music box is winding down, the lanterns start to dim, but I would ride forever just to stay here close to him. Correction, close to her. The way she laughs against my cheek. This carousel of summer is the paradise I seek. Oh, carousel by the shoreline, spinning underneath the stars. She's my one and only sunshine, turning ordinary nights to ours. Ooh, ooh, go round again. This night will never, ever end. Ooh, carousel, sha-la-la-la, my wishing we drove the coastal highway with the windows open wide, her feet up on the dashboard and the radio inside. 60 miles of California, stretching north to south. She sang each passing exit with that gorgeous laughing mouth. We stopped at every overlook and stared into the blue. She named the shade of every wave, cerulean, slate and nude. At mile marker 30-something, she fell quiet in her seat and squeezed my hand just once to make the silence feel complete. Oh, 60 miles of coastline stretching golden, every curve revealing something new. Some roads are worth more than their destination, especially any road beside you. Sha-la-la, windows, sha-la-la, windows down, driving free, 60 miles of where I want to be. Maps will tell you where you're going, where to stop and turn. But the best roads have no markers, only things to learn. She pointed at a hawk above the cliff face, riding air, said some creatures find their heading anywhere. Oh, 60 miles of coastline stretching golden, every curve revealing something new. Some roads are worth more than their destination, especially any road beside you. Sha-la-la, windows down, driving free, 60 miles of where I want to be. Ooh, coastal wind, sha-la-la, she's where I begin. Doo-Wop, doo-wop, doo-doo-doo, doo-wop, doo-doo. The morning tide had pulled itself back nearly to the reef and left the sand so polished it was almost past belief. She came down from the dunes above with towel and with book, and every footprint that she left deserved a second look. She didn't see me watching from my spot beside the pier, too busy with the horizon, something beautiful and clear. She waded to her ankles and she closed her eyes right there, the whole Atlantic lifting up the edges of her hair. Oh, she walks across the wet and glittering shore, each footprint pressed in silver, precious, delicate, adore. The tide erases everything, yet somehow I find more than any ocean morning ever carried in before. Sha-la-la, sha-la-la, barefoot queen of dawn. Every wave that breaks is singing on. Philosophers debate what makes a moment worth remembering. I say it's wet sand, morning light, and her. No argument required, no theory to surrender. Some truths arrive before the words occur. Oh, she walks across the wet and glittering shore, each footprint pressed in silver, precious, delicate, adore. The tide erases everything, yet somehow I find more than any ocean morning ever carried in before. Sha-la-la, sha-la-la, barefoot queen of dawn. Every wave that breaks is singing on. Ooh, wet sand morning, sha-la-la, where the waterline keeps forming. painted horses like she's 6 and 23, laughing at the calliope, waving each time round at me. I bought a ticket I don't need, just to stand here by the rail, watching how the ribbon catches every breeze without fail. Round and round she circles, closer, then she's gone, then back again. This whole machine's a metaphor I can't explain to my friends. Catch me on the upswing, catch me when the music turns. Some hearts move in circles, some take longer till they learn. I don't need the brass ring hanging, don't need carnival applause. I just need one more rotation till she's standing where I was. The ride slows down, she steps off dizzy, grabs my arm to stand up straight. First real touch all evening, and I swear my heart can't wait. She says she's done with horses, wants to walk along the pier. I say I've got all evening and forever if she's here. Carousel Heart, calliope, and neon light. She got off the ride, still spinning, and so am I She spoke about the ocean like it was a living mind. Said every current carries thoughts the surface leaves behind. The deep Pacific holds its cold and ancient mystery well. She learned to read its moods the way a sailor reads a swell. I asked her what the ocean said on days when it ran still. She paused and watched the glassy water gather at the hill. Said quiet water means it's thinking something very deep. The most important conversations happen in the sleep. Oh, deep blue water speaking underneath every current, carrying a hidden meaning. She translates what ordinary is bequeathed, ancient, wild, and constantly convening. Ooh, ah, ooh. The sea found voice through her extraordinary choice. Scientists can measure depth with sonar, rope, and weight, but she just puts her palm against the surface, stands and waits. Says the temperature alone will tell you everything you need. Cold means stormy history, warm means you are free. Oh, deep blue water speaking underneath every current, carrying a hidden meaning. She translates what ordinary is bequeathed, ancient, wild, and constantly convening. Ooh, wow. The sea found voice through her extraordinary choice. Ooh, deep blue dreaming. Sha-la-la, the water keeps on streaming. watched the sailboats leave at dawn, and gave each one a story before the morning fog had gone. The red-trimmed sloop was heading south to find a warmer shore. The white one with the torn mainsail was searching something more. She kept a little notebook full of boats shed, seen and named, each vessel given character, each captain gently framed. I asked her once if any of her stories turned out true. She smiled and said, the ones I told about the boats or you. Oh, she names each sailboat leaving past the jetty, building entire worlds from canvas, wood and rope. Her imagination spectacularly ready, turning distant silhouettes to scope. Sha-la-la, the harbor fills with every story that her notebook spills. Navigation used to mean the stars and depth and chart. She navigates entirely by instinct, ear and heart. She said the boats don't mind the name she quietly assigns. They sail more purposefully between her lines. Oh, she names each sailboat leaving past the jetty, building entire worlds from canvas, wood and rope. Her imagination spectacularly ready, turning distant silhouettes to scope. Sha-la-la, the harbor fills with every story that her notebook spills. White sail morning, sha-la-la, without any warning. Every Wednesday through the summer shed arrive at noon, with watermelon slices wrapped in cloth beneath the moon. Correction, beneath the midday sun, the glorious July heat, and set them on the picnic table, cool and red and sweet. The whole beach seemed to gather when she opened up that cloth. Kids and dogs and old men from their folding chairs came forth. She laughed and sliced and handed out like royalty at court, the kind of generous that can't be taught. Oh, watermelon Wednesday girl returning, bringing red and sweetness to the shore. Something in my whole chest keeps on burning, watching how she gives without keeping score. Sha-la-la, she feeds the whole wide beach, somehow always just within my reach. Generosity is rarer than the diamonds in a ring, and watching someone give so freely is a gorgeous thing. She never kept the biggest slice or saved the sweetest part. That's how I knew she had the most extra extraordinary heart. Oh, watermelon Wednesday girl returning, bringing red and sweetness to the shore. Something in my whole chest keeps on burning, watching how she gives without keeping score. Sha-la-la, she feeds the whole wide beach, somehow always just within my reach. Wednesday noon, sha-la-la, come back soon. We'd rented out a kayak for the slow and golden afternoon, paddling past the kelp beds underneath the rising moon. Correction, it was daylight, but the moon was visible and pale, when suddenly the water broke and showed us fin and tail. A dozen dolphins surfaced just beside our narrow boat. She dropped her paddle silently and reached out. Then a throat, a sound came out of her I'd never heard from anyone before. Part laughter, part amazement, part something at her core. Oh, dolphins breaking silver through the afternoon, surrounding us completely, wild and weightless. She reached toward the nearest one, communion, something ancient, sacred, and most grateful. Sha-la-la-la-la, sha-la-la, sha-la-la. The sea sent gifts, every gray and gleaming body lives. Biologists say dolphins are as curious as we. They come to investigate whatever drifts across their sea. But she believed they recognized a kindred kind of soul, that something in her frequency made wounded creatures whole. Oh, dolphins breaking silver through the afternoon, surrounding us completely, wild and weightless. She reached toward the nearest one, communion, something ancient, sacred, and most grateful. Sha-la-la-la-la, sha-la-la, sha-la-la. The sea sent gifts, every great and gleaming body lives. Oh, silver dolphin, sha-la-la. She holds the ocean's problems. She walks along the shoreline with the sun behind her hair. The radio is playing, but I hardly hear the air. She laughs at something secret, draws a circle in the sand, and every wave that follows tries to reach her outstretched hand. I've seen 100 summers, bright and burning, golden long, but nothing quite prepares you for a girl who hums your song.
She's a seashell girl. She holds the ocean in her eyes. Every color of the water, every shade of morning skies. Ask her where she's going, she just smiles and looks away.
Some things are too beautiful to keep,
Too rare to make them stay.
She reads old paperbacks where all the endings turn out fine. She orders lemonade and steals a little sip of mine. The lifeguard lost his focus and the seagulls lost their way. We both forgot the hour till the sky turned pink from gray. I've known a lot of places, roads that stretch from here to Rome, but something in her laughter makes me feel like I've come home.
Maybe love is just a tide, it pulls you in before you know. Maybe she's the kind of story that you never let go.
Seashell girl, the summer keeps your name. Seashell girl,
Nothing's ever quite the same.
The fishing boats came in at 4 before the town was up, and she was always there to meet them with a thermos cup. Her grandfather had fished this bay for 40 years or more. She knew each captain's name and what each vessel fished it for. She helped unload the catches with her sleeves rolled to the elbow, laughed at every joke the weather fishermen would bellow. I came to buy some mackerel and stayed until the noon, watching how she held that harbor like a well-remembered tune. Oh, harbor girl at 4 before the sunrise, standing where the salt and diesel meet. She belongs completely to this shoreline. Every arriving vessel, her heartbeat. The dock knows her as something irreplaceable and pure. Some women wear the ocean like a perfume on their skin. It isn't something sprayed on, but a quality within. She smelled a rope and mackerel and the cold and honest air, the most intoxicating combination anywhere. Oh, harbor girl at 4 before the sunrise, standing where the salt and diesel meet. She belongs completely to this shoreline. Every arriving vessel, her heart We built the fire on the last official night of summer heat. Driftwood from the week's collection, making it complete. The whole group gathered around the way they had for years before. But something in this evening felt like something to adore. She sat across the fire with the flames between us both, and through the rising shimmer I could see her quiet oath. Her eyes found mine the way that northern stars find due north true, across the smoke and summer, straight and certain, straight to you. Oh, final bonfire crackling toward the heavens, August burning down to glowing ember. She is worth far more than all these 7 sacred weeks of warmth I will remember. Ooh, ah, ooh. The driftwood fades, but nothing dims the light her glance conveys. Fires end, that's their nature and their honest truth. Everything that burns so bright consumes a little youth. But sitting with her watching those last embers slowly cool, I understood that warmth itself can be a person too. Oh, final bonfire crackling toward the heavens, August burning down to glowing ember. She is worth far more than all these 7 sacred weeks of warmth I will remember. Ooh, ah, ooh. The driftwood fades, but nothing dims the light her glance conveys. Ooh,